Hey, story time. I was thinking about this earlier laughing because I still owe them a pizza party. But I had a push up competition with one of my classes. This is about 3 years ago now. It was seventh grade English, and I was new in this district, but I had a great year. It was towards the end of the year, maybe early June. We wrapping things up, and I don't know how, but we got on the topic of having a pizza party. And it probably was because of me cajoling my students into doing something. And that's how I always did it, by having a pizza party. So, again, this was my favorite class. And teachers, we could be honest, right? We have favorite classes. And it's not because we don't like the other classes or devalue the other students. It's just like, hey, it might be the subject matter we're teaching, the time of day, or just the personalities in that class. And we mesh, right? We vibe a little more than other classes. That's cool. So back to the pizza party. Kids are going crazy and they're like, well, all right, so what can we do? They're throwing out these lame ideas that they could win. So now I'm like, nah, I know I could do about 80 push-ups in a row. Let's have a push-up competition. No seventh grader could beat me in that, right? Absolutely not. Naturally, you have these young egotistical boys are like, yeah, I can do like 80, yeah, this or that. Some of them play lax basketball, football. Their friends are hyping them up. The regular stuff, right? Then I see a group of girls, and they're like, no, Jamie could do it. Jamie's not her name. I'm just throwing a name out there. Jamie, and then Jamie's looking there she has like a sheepish look on her face, like embarrassed that they even offered her up. She's being very modest. Jamie is maybe 4'9", 89 pounds soaking wet. And I'm over there like, are they being serious or are they joking? But then Jamie's like, okay. And I'm like, all right, are we about to do this? But I do remember one thing about Jamie. Jamie's a spectacular gymnast. She's been talking about it all year, about her competitions, events. She put in her essay. So I'm like, okay. All right. That doesn't really matter. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. And there was a TA. There was a TA in this particular class. And TA, if you're out there, I'm sure you can corroborate the facts of this story because this is exactly how it happened. I'm not embellishing anything. So, boom. We start going. And, I'm laughing. Everybody's like, Jamie. So we're both at 20. And now I'm like this. What the hell is going on? How Jamie's still going? All right, now, I'm still laughing. I'm still banging it out laughing. I'm hurting. I'm getting sore now, right? I didn't stretch or anything. I didn't warm up. And this kid is a 13-year-old girl. I don't know how, I was, 28? I'm like, damn, I need to start warming up. So now we at 35. Now I'm hurting. Jamie flying through these, y'all. Jamie was flying through these. And we're at like 42. And now everybody going crazy and they're yelling. In my mind, I'm thinking, I hope I don't get in trouble. I don't know what's going on. I really didn't know what was going on because before you know, we're at 50. And Jamie wasn't giving us these half push-ups. Jamie's busting these down. So now we're at 50. And you know that feeling when your chest gets tight and your breathing starts to burn? Like if you're running out in the cold, that's how I'm feeling. So I'm over here like, nah, I can't come back to work if I lose this. Not to say because Jamie is a girl. I would have felt that same way if it was a boy or another teacher. I just don't like to lose things. It takes a hit at my pride and my ego because then I was also going to have to throw a pizza party. Y'all, I'm not lying to y'all. We're at 62. Jamie finally starts dying out. You can see her now. Like she's struggling to get up. And I'm like this. I start going a little slower. And I think what burned Jamie out because technically when I was at 35, Jamie was at like 44. So Jamie was flying through them. Slow and steady wins the race. I was just tired. So we still going. But now I caught up. Like I said, I was a little behind Jamie, but I caught up. So now what I did was I waited. I stayed up. Jamie stayed up. We're at like 66 together. So every time Jamie would go back down, I went down. They said I was cheating. I'm like, no, I'm banging it out. We hit 70. I think I was on my last one. Jamie collapsed. Jamie collapsed, y'all. It was the coolest moment of my teaching career, and it's one I will never forget. It's the little things like that that made my days. And I do miss teaching because of those moments. The content was cool, right? But those moments, because the class, they didn't even care that Jamie lost. They couldn't believe it. The TA, he couldn't believe it. And it was the talk of our house the rest of the year. But that was fun. I ain't get them the pizza party. I'm a man of my word. I would have done it if they would have won. If Jamie would have won, but I didn't do it. And looking back, I should have did it anyways. No, you know what I did? I brought them donuts. I brought some donut delight the next day. But yeah, moral of the story is, y'all, go have fun with your students, y'all.